Hi, my name is Paul and I am going to show you first-person shooter games on the Nintendo Switch. Please do like and hit the subscribe button, so let's start the video. FPS games on Nintendo have always been fan favorites, with almost every gaming enthusiast having quite distinct memories of playing games such as GoldenEye 007. Nintendo Switch has some of the best first-person shooter games in its library, and here are some of the best games that players can acquire to play on the Nintendo Switch. This game contains a widely explorable map with elements of looting and crafting alongside a very satirical narrative to back the bizarre environment of the game. It's an absolute joy to run around in the game and experience its platforming mechanics. The only drawback would be on the visual department for the Switch version. 2019, in this game, time moves when the player moves, and it feels like being stuck in an endless space-time continuum. This game has the perfect environment to practice shooting and use combat skills. The game has a unique minimalist approach of incorporating polygonal art styles. This game is indeed one of the classic FPS experiences to be had on the Switch. Although when compared to the Xbox and other consoles, Switch might not be perfect on the graphics front. However, the game runs well enough at 720p native resolution. The game is split into 13 levels of increasing difficulty, and as a Doom game, it offers all that it is expected to, a jolly good time. Every gamer will know how Paladins was a global phenomenon at one time. The game looked quite similar to Overwatch and had a quite similar appeal to its gameplay. The game involves a spirit of teamwork in gameplay, which makes it an incredible shooter for any platform. It runs incredibly smooth on Switch and offers good graphics as well as proper frames per second, FPS. The matchmaking in the game is pretty stable as well. Metro Last Light Redux is set in a post-apocalyptic environment where Metro Ranger Artyom continues the story from the previous Metro game. The game is set after a year from Metro 2033, which follows the tussle between the Metro Ranger and the Mystic Khan. The game is great with its action pieces. However, the combat system is not the best during intense gunfights. The game is best suited to a stealthier approach, which allows players more freedom to explore the areas and take down enemies. The Wolfenstein franchise is known to never disappoint, and this game has the most stunning graphics and offers an absolutely fantastic narrative as well. The franchise, however, does not have a Switch port for the 2014 Wolfenstein. Quake is one of the most iconic franchises for FPS games and has been a significant game for PC gamers over the past 2 decades. The Switch port does justice to the original Quake game by keeping the fundamental essence of the gameplay the same. The game received a remastered version at QuakeCon, which carefully tweaked some elements of the game to retain its classic look while also bringing in new features to improve the gameplay.